So I know I've been posting up videos a little bit more regularly, not anything to do with reviews or products or anything. It's just been mostly talking about like my own personal stuff and training and kind of talking about the daily struggles of training. I've had so far an interesting conversation with some people in the comment section about, how difficult it is to really get into the rhythm or like getting used to going to the gym regularly or feeling, committed or actually feeling motivated enough to go. And it definitely can be hard. It's definitely not easy. And I have those days too. And I kind of wrote a small blurb in the description box of the last video that I had posted, which I think was yesterday. And it was just saying, for a person that goes to the gym regularly, for a person that works out regularly and has trained intensely before and, would go to the gym 7 days a week, 6 days a week, and at the same time, I've fallen off the boat. There would be something that would happen. Either I would get really sick and then I would just stop going to the gym and it would throw me off completely and I wouldn't go for a couple months or a month or 2 months or 3 months. And then going back to the gym is so tough. It's like going back to the gym after being out of the gym for an extended period of time is the same thing like going to the gym for the first time ever. It's intimidating, you feel a little lost, you feel confused, you don't know what workout you should focus on or what machine you should go to, and so that's what I always say, the first day is always the worst because you feel the most lost, you feel the most confused, and then once you get past the first day, you go back the next day, and the first week, if you can get past going to the first week, going to the gym for the first week, that's really the toughest part. You've gotten through the hardest part of it all, because it's once you get past the first week, I recommend at some point on the weekend sitting down with a notebook. It's what I did this last weekend on Sunday. I decided to take myself out for brunch and it was my cheat day. And I sat down with a notebook and I wrote down my new workout schedule. It's very different from anything I've ever done before. I mean, the reason I wanted to post this video and give an update is because I am hurting so bad today. Monday, I had an amazing workout. I actually managed to run 5 kilometers. There was some walking in between, but it was the strongest run I've had so far, within a week of already training. I worked out hard. I did all my workouts really hard. I'm still struggling with doing burpees. I know I look like a freaking newborn giraffe or deer. I haven't gotten to the rhythm of doing burpees, so I'm still having trouble trying to figure out how to do them. But I did squats. I worked out with that giant ball that I've found at the gym, and that weighs 14 pounds, which is roughly basically what they recommend you train with as far as Spartan goes. And all the workouts went really well. I felt good. I was laughing to myself I must have looked like a complete crazy person, and I think I may have offended somebody at the gym, but I was listening to one of Joe Rogan's podcasts, and I have fallen in love with listening to his podcast, and I was just laughing to myself. I started laughing to myself on the treadmill, and then I burst out into laughter while doing pull-ups and nearly fell off the machine, and I was just giggling to myself the entire time, probably looking like a fucking crazy person. I don't give a fuck. It was a great podcast. I'm starting to listen to every single one of his podcasts, and it's so great because I've realized that it's actually even better of a distraction for me on the treadmill running than music ever has been. So that is definitely a plus. I recommend you find an interesting podcast and maybe try listening to that while you're working out if you need a good distraction to keep you motivated. But I am feeling so incredibly sore. Yesterday was kind of a bit of a flop day. I still went to the gym. I still did my circuit of workouts, and I couldn't push as hard as I did on Monday because my body was just cramping up. I couldn't run more than a couple minutes minutes on the treadmill. So I did like, I ran and walk and ran and walk and ran and walk. And then everything else, like lifting, I did lunges with some weights, and that sucked. Like my legs, my ass, my glutes and my ass, just straight up my ass is killing me this morning when I woke up, and I'm hurting like under my arms. Everything is so sore. Everything is hurting so much. But at the same time, in all reality, like this gives me the indication that I'm doing something right. Like I am working out hard. My body is reacting in a positive way to all the workouts and everything. So I'm taking this as a positive. The sore it's a good sore. It's painful as all hell, but it's a good sore. Today is supposed to be like my cheat day, and I'm planning. Though today is like my cheat day, I'm still going to the gym, and I'm going to take a yoga class, because even though I figured out that, I definitely need a day of rest, I've realized I did it last week and it felt really good, because it's not a really intense yoga class. You can go at your own pace. The teacher, I really like her. She's really good about like giving you different options or variations of the workouts or whatever she does in the front of the class. And it felt really good to stretch my legs, which I definitely think I really need at this point. So I'm definitely looking forward to that tonight. But I just wanted to talk to you guys and just be straight up and, again, keep you in the loop of how real and how painful and how much it does suck. But in the long run, I'm looking in the long run, in the next, once I'm able to run, like today, my mom and I signed up for the 10K, and I'm just already like looking forward to that alone, let alone Spartan, but just looking forward to May and seeing how fast I'm going to be able to run this race, starting training so early and training as hard as I am now already. And I'm really excited, and I'm excited to already see results after a week of, just kind of working out and figuring how I'm going to do things and how everything's going to happen in the next little while. So again, for any of you who want to leave comments or questions or advice or workouts or blogs, for any of you who have done Spartan races or Tough Mudder or want to share your story, please leave it in the comment section down below. Or if you're just looking to get into the gym for the first time and you kind of want some advice, or you want to just feel like, you've got somebody that's got your back, and like, there are days where you sleep in, or you're working so many hours and you're exhausted, and like, of course there are days where, you don't go to the gym and you kind of feel like you failed. There's always the next day. As long as you go the next day and you really are persistent and you actually go, we've got your back. I've got your back. I've been there. I've failed. I've, gone to the gym consistently and then fallen off the boat and completely lost all the work that I put into it. So, we're human, we make mistakes, but, as long as you, find a sense of motivation, whether that's through having a goal or coming in and talking to people that are struggling with the same issues or are trying to achieve similar goals. That's kind of been the amazing experience so far with posting these videos. It's probably one of the most positive experiences so far I've had on YouTube, to talk to two people that are in different perspective, like different points of their lives, but are willing to talk to each other and help each other out and like put out positive vibes. Like, it's been so, it just makes me like giddy and happy, and it makes me excited, and it makes me motivated to go to the gym and post these videos and talk to you guys about just how bloody sore I am and how much fun I'm having so far. And hopefully the fun continues. Tonight I'm actually going to be working out with one of my friends, so maybe I'll do a little bit of vlogging. We'll see if I gain the balls to bring the camera out at the gym. We'll see. But again, guys, post your comments, your stories, anything in the comment section down below. I will leave, as always, my Twitter and my Instagram. If you guys want to reach me, give me a shout, throw a comment, or have a conversation, you're more than welcome to reach out to me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!